Biggie, let's talk. Everybody tune in when the beat drop. Biggie, let's talk. Real vibes, real people, never gonna stop. Yeah. Biggie, let's talk. Subscribe to me on YouTube, run it non-stop. Yeah. Biggie, let's talk. Like hype and stuff, take it straight to the top. Yeah. So Biggie, let's talk. Everybody tune in when the beat drop. Biggie, let's talk.
Biggie. Let's talk, let's talk. Biggie, come see me. Gap shop and gossip is what you need. Oi, Biggie, let's talk, let's talk, let's talk.
So Biggie, let's talk. Everybody tune in when the beat drop. Biggie, let's talk. Real vibes, real people, never gonna stop. Yeah. Biggie, let's talk. Subscribe to me on YouTube, run it non-stop. Yeah. Biggie, let's talk. Like hype and stuff, take it straight to the top. Yeah. So Biggie, let's talk. Everybody tune in when the beat drop. Biggie, let's talk. Real vibes, real people, never gonna stop. Yeah. Biggie, let's talk. Subscribe to me on YouTube, run it non-stop. Yeah. Biggie, let's talk. Like hype and stuff, take it straight to the top. Yeah. So Biggie, let's talk. Everybody tune in when the beat drop. Biggie, let's talk. Real vibes, real people, never gonna stop. Yeah. Biggie, let's talk. Subscribe to me on YouTube, run it non-stop. Yeah. Biggie, let's talk. Like hype and stuff, take it straight to the top. Yeah. Biggie, let's talk. Everybody tune in when the beat drop. Biggie, let's talk. Real vibes, real people, never gonna stop. Yeah. Biggie, let's talk. Subscribe to me on YouTube, run it non-stop. Yeah. Biggie, let's talk. Like hype and stuff, freak it straight to the top. Yeah. So na 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 Biggie, let's talk. Everybody tune in when the beat drop. Biggie, let's talk. Real vibes, real people, never gonna stop. Yeah. Biggie, let's talk. Subscribe to me on YouTube, run it non-stop. Yeah. Biggie, let's talk. Like hype and stuff, freak it straight to the top. Yeah. So na 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 na
Yo, Biggie inside. Biggie inside. Yo, Biggie inside. Biggie, let's talk. Gala maħrijan bolda. YouTube te live hardin crowd rolda. Storjan sarċjan dilton o bolda. Biggie, let's talk. Sin pura holda.
So na 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 na
Biggie, let's talk, let's talk. Biggie, come see me. Yap, shop and gossip is what you need. Oi, Biggie, let's talk, let's talk, let's talk.
Yo, Biggie, let's talk. Yo, Biggie, watch the gossip. Interviewing the best, finding out the tips and tricks. Yo, Biggie, let's talk. Yo, Biggie, let's talk. Yo, Biggie, watch the gossip. Yo, Biggie, let's talk. Yo, Biggie, watch the gossip. Interviewing the best, finding out the tips and tricks. Yo, Biggie, let's talk.
Let's talk. Biggie on the mic. We're talking truth, no hype. Drop everything and hear what's up. It's Biggie time, so let's light things up.
Listen up, Biggie in the studio, where the real talk flows, yo. The vibe is buzzing, the truth is loud, but Biggie talking calm, keeping it proud.
We got stories of struggle, from hardship to hope. from the block to the globe.
Yo, Biggie, break it down, break it clear. No filter, no lie, just sincere.
Follow Biggie, 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 hit like and let's talk. We're not about drama, just about the life we walk. Drop everything and hear what's up. It's Biggie time, so let's light things up.
We talk about money, we talk about pain. The pain of the youth, the loss of the main. Biggie talk about love, about family ties. All the good and all the lies.
We break the chains of ignorance, show the truth with our own language.
We're building a bridge over the storm. Keep it steady, keep it warm.
Follow Biggie, 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 hit like and let's talk. We're not about drama, just about the life we walk. Drop everything and hear what's up. It's Biggie time, so let's light things up. So let's light things up. So let's light things up.
From the suburbs.
So now, Biggie, let's talk. Everybody tune in when the beat drop. Biggie, let's talk. Real vibes, real people, never gonna stop. Yeah. Biggie, let's talk. Subscribe to me on YouTube, run it non-stop. Yeah. Biggie, let's talk. Like hype and stuff, take it straight to the top. Yeah. So Biggie, let's talk. Everybody tune in when the beat drop. Biggie, let's talk. Real vibes, real people, never gonna stop. Yeah. Biggie, let's talk. Subscribe to me on YouTube, run it non-stop. Yeah. Biggie, let's talk. Like hype and stuff, take it straight to the top. Yeah.
Biggie, Biggie, Biggie. Let's talk, let's talk. Biggie, 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 come see me. Gap shop and gossip is what you need. Oi, Biggie, let's talk, let's talk, let's talk, let's talk. Oi, Biggie, let's talk, let's talk, let's talk, let's talk. It's just Biggie, come, let's talk. Biggie, let's talk. Biggie, let's talk. Biggie, Biggie, Biggie. Let's talk, let's talk. Biggie, 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 let's talk. Biggie, 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 let's talk, let's talk. Biggie, 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 come see me. Gap shop and gossip is what you need. Oi, Biggie, let's talk, let's talk, let's talk. Oi, Biggie, let's talk, let's talk, let's talk, let's talk. It's just Biggie, come, let's talk. Biggie, let's talk. Biggie, let's talk. Biggie, Biggie, Biggie. Let's talk, let's talk. Biggie, 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 let's talk. Biggie, 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 let's talk, let's talk. Biggie, 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 come see me. Gap shop and gossip is what you
Mic was muted, apologies. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to Biggie Let's Talk episode 79. Hope everyone's good, hope everyone's well. Sort myself out a bit. Lovely day today in the UK. Okay, so today, depending on where you're watching, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. I'm joined by, today's guest is Carrie KC West, a narrative coach, an international speaker, a passionate storyteller, and #1 international best-selling author with live rewritten. Just imagine what that needs to take. How many books you need to sell to be #1 internationally. So today we're talking about the power of storytelling, rewriting your life. I'm going to ask her about this because there's loads of chapters in my life I can rewrite, and changing the mindset you can transform. Changing your mindset, you can transform the future. So without further ado, let's welcome Kerry on. Good afternoon, Kerry. How's it going? Let me get this out of your face first. Hi, you okay?
How are you?
Cool.
It's good
I'm
to
good.
meet
Yourself?
you.
Thank you very much for joining me.
Oh, I'm happy to be here. It's
Can you
good
hear
to
me
meet
okay?
you. Yeah, I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's good. Did you enjoy the music?
Oh, I did. Didn't you see me bebopping? I was dancing around with it, man. It was cool.
Fantastic. How are you? Are you good?
I'm great. I'm great. And you're in my favorite part of the world, the UK is my place of soul. I love it there.
What? So do you come here often to the UK?
Yes. Yes. And my
What?
husband's British. So,
So where do you normally visit?
well,
London.
he's from Devon.
Okay.
So I've been all over the place. I stayed in Devon for a while. I love London. Oh, I love London.
It's
Lake
brilliant, isn't it?
District, yeah, yeah, Lake District, Cotswolds. The only place I haven't been to is south, the southeast corner. I've not been down there where Dover is. Can you
Yeah.
believe that? Of all the places I've missed,
But you've been everywhere else.
just about, yeah.
Okay, so where are you at the moment? You're in California.
I'm in California, Santa Barbara, California. It's north of Los Angeles.
Amazing. It must
Yeah.
be hot there. It's always hot there, isn't it?
No, I'm just taking off my gloves. It's been really bloody cold here today.
Really?
Oh, am I allowed to say bloody on air?
Yeah, of course. You can say what you like. Don't worry, Kerry. No one's going to cut you off.
Good, good. No, it's been cold. In fact, I've got layers on. I've got layers. So,
Amazing.
but I heard you guys have had a heat spell.
Yeah, last week. Today was okay. Today was nice actually, but last week
Okay.
we had a mini heat wave. It was the whole of Europe actually had a heat wave, which is makes a difference because obviously you've been there lots of times. The weather's kind of like give and go. Sometimes it's nice, sometimes it's horrible. Most of the time it's raining.
I was there the summer of the 2012 Olympics. And it was so bloody cold, and I did not pack for a cold summer. I packed for summer.
Yeah,
And I was freezing. I had no coats. I had to go shopping to get clothes, which was not in the budget for the summer, but
yeah.
I had to adjust. I brought sandals and t-shirts, and I needed sweaters and
Look, bro.
boots. Yeah.
Okay,
This
let's get
was
on with it, Kerry. That's
Yes.
fantastic. For anyone that doesn't know you, who is Carrie KC West?
That's a good question. I haven't figured her out yet, and I hope I never figure her out completely. No, that's part of the fun of the journey, I think, is not trying to tie myself down to being somebody.
Mhm.
Because here's what I've learned. I'm going to break your heart. I'm not 30 years old anymore. I know that surprises you, but in all my years, I have I have allowed this journey of life to unfold. And that served me because I started off with a very traumatic beginning. And my parents didn't want me, but at that time, when you're born at that decade, you didn't just give kids up for adoption, you kept them.
Sure.
And so I had a very traumatic beginning. I almost died a couple times as a baby from neglect. And it was painful. It was painful, and it was very traumatic. But one of the ways I took self-care, because kids do that. Human beings do that. We know how to take care of ourselves. So I would tell myself stories. In my mind, I had this story that my real parents were looking for me. And when they found me, I would have this amazing life with my own bedroom and a beautiful bed and candy and ice cream to eat. Why do kids always want to eat ice cream? We never think about eating foods that are good. It's always the sweets and the ice cream. But that's how I got myself to sleep. That's how I calmed my nervous system that was firing on all cylinders. But over time, as I went on this journey of rewriting my life, I realized that all of this gave me the perfect platform to create the life I wanted and not accept any of the labels that were given to me. because I spent a lot of time running around trying to avoid that label. Oh, you're the good one. Oh, you're the oh, you're the troublesome one. Oh, you're the my favorite was my parents would call me the black sheep because I would never do what they wanted me to do. And at the time, I felt a lot of shame about that. I felt that I didn't belong in my own family. Today, I look at it as a badge of honor. I'm glad I forged my own
You
path.
go.
Yeah, but it's hard though, you wanna belong so much because that's almost a cellular need to belong. So, accept.
Perfect. Okay.
Go ahead.
You've answered my next question. You said that story saved your life. Can you tell me how? Okay. What was the defining moment in your life when you realized something needed to change?
When I was in my 20s and I was on a path of self-destruction, I was drinking constantly. Sometimes I would not know how I got home at night from going out to a bar, and it's bad enough if you think about hurting yourself in an accident, but what if you hurt somebody else? And
That's the
I
right thing,
knew,
isn't it? With the guilt.
yeah, I knew if I didn't do something about my life, I didn't think I'd make it to 30. So clearly I made it to 30.
Fantastic.
But
Okay. What inspired you?
that's what did it.
What inspired you to create the rewrite system?
When I wrote the book, the first version of the book was called Memoir of an Ordinary Person, and it was about how I turned my life around. But somebody said to me, you really should frame it around exactly how you turned your life around. And I use storytelling. I use the whole framework for what a story is because we all have characters in our stories. We all have challenges and crises. And when you're on that hero's journey in a movie, you like to see your hero go on this journey and yay, he did it. Oh no, watch
Definitely.
out. The villain's hiding behind the rock. And why in scary movies do they always go out at night to look for something in the shed? I don't know. But the, these ideas of challenges to me are how our lives unfold. And you use challenges to help you forge who you are. When a challenge comes up, you can say, I give up. Or you can say, I want to overcome that challenge. And so I decided
You still there? Can't hear you, Kerry. Can you still hear me?
I
Can
overcome.
you hear me, Kerry? Can you hear me? Can't hear you. Sorry about that, guys. Wait for Kerry to come back in. So, Kerry, if you could press that link again. There you go.
What happened there?
I'm not sure.
I
That's
have
how I was
no,
going like that. I knew you couldn't hear me. So that
no,
I was talking, but then that's when I cuffed my ears and said I can't hear you.
no. It just all of a sudden all went dark. So I don't know what happened. Love the technology. I don't know where I was, but it
Okay.
was
How do stories we tell ourselves influence the lives we live, as in
when you
today?
when you tell yourself you're not worthy, you're not enough, and you don't know often hear these stories. Sometimes they're playing in your head on tape loop. When what do you tell yourself when things go wrong?
It's going to be
When you
okay.
get you did good. Oh, good. Oh, I want to be like you when I grow up. That was the
Positive,
hardest one for me to get.
positive thinking.
Yeah, that was the hardest one for me to get.
But you do
When
think
things
negative as well. But you have to think. Obviously you think of the worst as well, don't you?
exactly. And that's where these stories run in our heads about we're not good enough, We don't work hard enough. We don't try hard enough. I'm not cute enough. I don't have enough money. Whatever your enough is, whatever you don't have enough of, that's the story that holds us back.
But then how
And
do you rewrite that?
how do you well, first of all, recognize it's a story, and then you have to find out when it started. See, I found out most of these old messages I got came from when I was a kid, from parents, from family, from schools. Again, I'm not 30. So when I was growing up, you had to be a little lady. You're not allowed to speak up. Young ladies are quiet and listen.
Yeah.
And I'm a big mouth, as you can probably tell. So you wanted me, okay. And the threat was abandonment. The threat was you'll go to your room. The threat was you won't be included.
You're
You
grounded.
won't be, yeah, you'll be stranded, rejected, abandoned. So you learn to say, okay, I'm going to be a good little girl and I'm not going to speak up. And I still, oh, go on me. And the teacher called me a show off. Nobody likes a show off, Carrie.
Uh,
So I learned to stay small. And that's how these stories get in our heads.
but is a lot of it like healing? Because
Yeah.
obviously you were like the black sheep, I'm gonna say, and it was always all Kerry, shut up, go to the corner, sit down. But then obviously as you're growing up, you have to heal yourself from it.
Yeah, well, once I realized that it wasn't true, it was that teacher's opinion of me, and that teacher was speaking from her stories that said this is how you teach kids to behave or keep them in line. Parents, I don't think parents intentionally try to teach you to be small and to shut up and to fit in. I think parents were taught that. I think stories are generational. And I think that and they're cultural. So my parents were first generation Americans, which meant they were older, and I had a lot of my father was from Italy, so definitely had a lot of sexist feelings that when I said I wanted to go to college, you need to find a husband. You don't go to college. No, I'm going to college. So when you get those messages he wasn't trying to be mean, but that's what he believed life was about, right?
Yeah.
So when I understood that he wasn't a horrible person, he was dealing with his own stories. And honestly, Biggie, I just had so much compassion for my parents when I started learning all this that it wasn't about me personally. They just had their own stuff that they hadn't dealt with, and they weren't going to deal with it. They died way before they had a chance to or even wanted to. So, why was I going to move into my 30s carrying stuff from people that had passed away? It didn't make sense to me.
It's true. Most
So I
definitely.
decided I would say, well, heck, if in a movie I could say I want a happy ending instead of an unhappy ending, I'm going to write a happy ending.
Live happily ever after.
Yeah. But you know what? Here's the tricky part. When you say you're going to change your ending, you have to work towards that. You have to pay attention. You have to realize when that story is coming off saying, Carrie, be small, don't disrupt the room. And you got to take that risk and disrupt the room.
Fantastic. Okay, how can if someone feels stuck in life, where can they begin to rewrite their story?
First, look at awareness. Where are you stuck? What's stuck for you? I always love the favorite, always. I always go out with the wrong people. Why is my boss always an idiot? Why do I never get picked for the baseball team? All the always and nevers. That's your story. Start there. Take a deep breath. Do you really feel that all men or women on the planet are toxic and you'll never find a date again? I didn't meet Simon until I was 55. He was the first and only real live boyfriend I ever had in my life.
Wow.
So if that means if I would have kept holding on to this belief that, well, my age I'll never find a guy or there's never any great guys out there or women depending on where you want to go with it. but I'll never find a great partner, then that's kind of the story you're writing, isn't
That's
it?
what can happen. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, definitely. Okay, how
So
important
I
is
stayed
mindset? You
open, and
kind of
at
like this.
55, oh,
Sorry,
yep,
how important is
this is all
mindset in this?
mindset. That's all mindset. It all comes back to your label. Do you feel enough? Are you the strong one? Are you the one that has to take care of everything? I had an aunt that never got married because she was the one who had to take care of her mother as her mother got older. So there was no room for her to have her own relationship. That was her mindset, that her role in life was to be the caretaker of her aging mother. That was her choice.
Okay, Kerry, can you share a success story? Someone that you've helped through your work?
Oh, tons of them, tons of them. I had a woman who had never had a nice thing to say about anything or anyone anywhere in the world. And I looked at her one day and I said, "I want you to tell me something you're grateful for." "What?" You live in a very affluent neighborhood. You drive a beautiful car. You have great clothes. Aren't you grateful for those things? "Well, yeah, but the world sucks and this is going on and there are people suffering." "Yeah, that's true." Take a deep breath. So I got her out of that complaint and focusing outside. I said, "You can help the world when you get yourself in order." So I
Definitely.
worked with her for a couple of months and got her to say, "You can help the world when you get your own house in order." So she
True.
really calmed down, ended up building this incredible business now. She teaches.
Have I lost you again? Sorry, guys, another technical issue there. Just give me 1 second. Wait for Kerry to come back in. The joys of live TV, live YouTube streaming. Kerry, do you want to press the link again and come back in? You froze for a second then. Anyway, guys, if you haven't liked, subscribed, and shared the link, shared the channel, please do. Kerry, just press the link again and come back in. No, she must be for cut her off. Sorry about this, guys. Just wait for Kerry to come back in. Kerry, you need to come back in because you've completely froze. Here she is. Sorry about that, Kerry. You completely froze.
I don't even know. I don't know. I've never been on Restream before. Is that a good service usually?
It's normally flawless.
This is crazy. I'm so sorry, guys, watching this. So you
Okay,
heard
what?
about the woman that I fixed, right?
Yeah. And
Okay, good.
are you still working with her? Do you still coach her?
She calls every once in a while. Because when I work with you, when you hit that point where you don't know what to do, call me. I never, ever, ever let people, if they ever want to call me back just to say I'm stuck, help me out here, call me up.
It's never like an ongoing appointment thing. So if you
Yeah.
come to see me, you won't say, I need to see you next week or the week after.
Yeah, no,
So I'll
no.
contact you. Fair enough.
Give me a call. I think
Okay,
we can all be happy.
how important is vulnerability in all this
Vulnerability?
in healing and personal growth?
Vulnerability?
Yeah,
It's vital. It's vital. It's being open, it's trusting, it's showing your true self. And when you're vulnerable with something, with somebody, it opens up the world. I feel safer when somebody is true and shares who they are. I met a guy one time and he just had this wall up around him and he wanted me to do business with him. And it's like, I can't get a sense of who you are.
true.
So, vulnerability, that's one of my criteria.
Okay, what advice would you give to somebody who has lost hope and doesn't know what the next step should be?
To come and sit with me and be my friend. I will show
Let it
you
all
what
out.
hope is. Yeah, let it all out. Tell me why there's no hope left for you. I have plenty. I'll give you some of mine, but just tell me what's going on. I won't abandon you. I won't leave you. You can say whatever you want.
Sometimes
You
they just
can,
need that somebody to open up to, don't they?
yeah, yeah. Just be their friend. Just be there with them and connect heart to heart.
Definitely. Okay, what's one daily habit that has had the biggest impact on your life?
Habit?
Yeah.
I have a bad habit. I'm addicted to diet soda, diet Coke. I have to drink a diet Coke after my first cup of coffee. It's a drinking problem, I know, but I jest. I jest. The biggest habit I have is I do a daily meditation. Every morning, I start with a meditation of gratitude.
That's brilliant.
And yeah, and I close every day with a meditation of forgiveness. Forgiveness is so important, and gratitude changes everything. Gratitude changes everything, and forgiveness sets you free.
Okay, if you could go back and speak to a younger Kerry, what advice would you give her?
First of all, I'd thank her. I'd thank her for enduring what she endured, the feelings she had of being lost and unloved. And I would tell her that she is the most brave, courageous person I have ever met, and that when I grow up, I want to be like her.
Wow, great answer. And the first thing you would do is thank her. Not many people would
Thank her.
say that. That's
Yep,
amazing.
yep, yep. She got me
Okay,
here. She's the reason why I'm here today.
true. Okay, what does success mean to you today compared to when you first started your journey?
Ah. Success means I get to meet people like you who ask great questions, who want to put goodness out in the world. That's what success means to me. And when I can keep meeting people like you, I'm golden.
Fantastic. Thank you, Gary. Okay, what inspired or influenced you along the way? Apart from you, obviously you're going to say your partner, ain't you? But you met him quite
Nah,
late.
nah. I met him well when I was on this journey. Stories have always inspired me. Stories where I get to see people in action. And it's not the words, it's what they do. You know, somebody can walk around and say, "Oh, I love everybody," but then they kick the dog. Or you see them in a restaurant and they yell at the, waiter or waitress.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I love
Okay. What?
everybody.
Okay. Moving on. What exciting projects have you got to come along the way?
The next project I have,
Yep.
my next book is Age Rewritten and Love Rewritten.
This is all about telling your story again.
Yep, yep. How to rewrite the messages around aging and the messages around your health and the messages around love. You know, we all have these weird messages that we believe love is X, Y, or Z, or you have to give up everything for me if you love me. Why?
Yeah. True.
Can't we love each other as we are?
Okay. I just want to go back to the time when your book became #1 in Amazon. How does that work? Does Amazon contact you?
No, you have to watch the numbers. There's a listing of where you are in the numbers. Did you know that something like 1,500 books are listed on Amazon every day now?
Every day?
Yep. Yep. And it's because with AI, a lot of people are just writing books and putting them out there. So you have to watch. And I actually had somebody helping me, and because I know a lot of people in England and Germany and Canada, that's how I got international bestseller status because I sold a lot of books over there.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
how did Amazon contact you to say, look, you're number one at the moment, or
I
was
get a
it
screen. I get a an email with the screenshot saying I'm number 1 in my book cover. Yeah.
that's the book cover with the little kind of like the
Yep.
rosette on it.
Yep. 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 They
Amazing.
send that to me. So I get all the perks of it when that happens. They send a screenshot of it, so it's good.
Were you invited to Amazon? Anything like that?
Would I what?
Were you invited to Amazon HQ?
Oh, no. 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 I don't know that I would go anyway. I don't even know where their headquarters is these days.
Okay, moving swiftly on. How can people contact you
Through my
and
website?
learn?
Yep. Go to carriekcwest.com, CarrieKCWest.com, and there's a contact form there, or you can email me at carriekcwest.com. I'm totally open to getting emails.
Okay, if somebody can take one thing away from this conversation that me and you have had now, what would it? What advice would you give, or what would it be?
That you can have everything and anything you want from life. Life isn't fair, but it's responsive. And what I
You're breaking up again, Kerry. Oh, lost her again. Let me disconnect her and bring her back on. Sorry, guys. I don't know if it's my streaming platform, or I don't know if it's Kerry's side, but having problems. So let her come back in. I'll bring her back in. Almost done anyway. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Biggie, let's talk. Tell your friends. And I've got who have I got coming up? Jeremy Rodriguez coming up. I've got Tiger B Music coming up. I've got a few people coming up. So keep it locked on. Check out my socials. Keep up to date with everything. And Kerry's back now. Hold on. Must be definitely a restream thing.
I've never had this happen before. This is crazy. Maybe it doesn't like talking to somebody in California.
Maybe. Okay, and finally, if you could sorry, what were you saying about the one message? So if somebody could take one message away, what would it be?
That they could have everything and anything they want from life. Life is responsive. When you tell life, I want to be happy, life will work in great effort for happiness. You have to pay attention. You have to pay attention, but life will support you.
Okay, just gonna read some comments out that I've
Okay?
had. I hate it when people are nasty to the waitress.
Me too.
I hate it when okay, I read that one. What's this one say? Wow, 15,000 books. Someone said hi, Kerry.
Hi there. Bring her back.
I hate it when people okay, I said that one. Okay, I was gonna ask you for a nomination. Did you get me a nomination?
I have a couple people. I was gonna get you there. Do you want me to email them to you? I've got a couple
Yeah, email
people
it to
that
me,
I
that's
think you're
fine.
gonna love. Yeah, I
Email it
got
to me,
two
that's
that
great.
and now that I've met you, I may have 3 others because I think you're wonderful.
Thank you, Kerry.
How's your dad?
Amazing. He's good.
Okay, you said he wasn't feeling well. You had an
Oh,
issue. I'm glad he's
he's got bad back. So every now and
ah.
again he has to like, okay, Kerry, what drives you forward? How do you stay motivated? Sorry, let me
How do
put
I
that up
stay
on the screen.
motivated? Because it's like I get to see people like you all. I get to meet people like Biggie. You wouldn't believe so many cool people out in the world. I want to meet all of them. I don't have enough time to meet all of them, but I get to meet all of you guys. And when I write a book, To me, I'm having a conversation one-on-one. I'm not trying to write some big Pulitzer Prize winning thing. I'm writing to have a conversation. I love conversations
Conversation with yourself or with the world?
with the world, with you.
Amazing. Right,
Yeah.
Terry, I'm going to call it a day now because I can hear my little ones trying to talk to me through the door and the gap in the door. Daddy, daddy.
How old is he?
She's 17,
Ah!
but there's
You
one younger than her, 16.
you better go, Dad.
Okay,
That's
Terry,
important.
email me the nominations and thank you so much.
My
Need
pleasure,
that from the bottom
Biggie.
of my heart. Thank you. You take care. All the best.
Lovely to meet you.
Take care. Thank you. Guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Give Kerry a follow on all her socials. All you have to do is Google her. You find out exactly who she is. Carrie KC West. Press
Yes,
Google
Carrie
search
KC.
and everything comes up about her. And even if you go to Amazon, check on Amazon who she is and you see a best-selling book. But thank you
Yes.
very much, Kerry. Thank you very much, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm out of it.